Hey Mom, come check this out. These whales are taking naps on their tails.
So cool. Did you know that scientists think that's because of density?
Really?
So things sink and float based on their density compared to the liquid they're in. So they think that whales, the sperm whales in those photos, have less dense material in their heads compared to more dense material in their tails. So if they're drifting along like this, slowly they will turn so that the less dense material is up here and the more dense material is down here.
He's not actually sleeping.
Do you want to try it out?
Sure. How, though?
Well, we can do an experiment. We could make some whales out of Play-Doh, and we'll put a styrofoam ball in the head of one, a styrofoam ball in the tail of one, and we'll do one without any styrofoam, and we'll see what happens when we put them in a tank of water. All right?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
So the whales nap with their heads up because the low density oil is in their tails?
No, the low density oil is in their heads, so their heads end up floating up to the top and their tails sink down to the bottom.
Oh, that would make sense why oil floats on water.
Exactly. So you can do that with oil and water, and you'll get the lower density oil floating on top of the higher density water. But we can do an even better demonstration of this. Do you want to do a full 9-layer density tower?
That sounds like so much fun.
All right, let's try it out. Okay, so we've assembled a collection of 9 different liquids of different densities, and we're going to slowly pour them into the container and make our density tower. Okay, let's start with honey. Ready, sweetie?
That's not funny.
There we have our 9 layers density tower. We're gonna let this sit for a few minutes and come back and take a look at it again and see if it's all settled into nice clear layers. So we got our 9-layer density tower here, which is looking pretty good. Some slightly strange things floating on top, but I think it looks pretty good, the different densities of the different liquids. So what we can do now is we can drop different items in and see where they sink to, and that tells us what their density is compared to all the different liquids. So what do you want to start with?
The screw.
Okay, we're gonna drop in a screw. All right, let's see where it goes. How about this?
The rock.
Rock, I think. Probably
Yes.
gonna go
All
all the way to the bottom, okay. How about a die?
I don't know where to go.
Let's see. How about we'll try a cherry tomato.
I want to eat it.
We got more. All right, we got a few little beads here. We can try those.
Okay.
All right, we have a like a Nerf ball.
It's very
It's
foamy.
quite light, so I'm thinking it's not going to go very far. Ah, it doesn't even go under the top layer. You make your own density tower and drop different objects in and let us know how it goes.
Here's a fun floating and sinking toy you can try at home. All you need is 2 types of beads, some rubbing alcohol, and some water and coarse salt. Watch this.
So as Mara mixes it up, the 2 liquids will combine to create a new mixture which has a density in between the 2. And what you see is the less dense beads go to the top of this new mixture and the more dense beads go to the bottom of the new mixture. But as the mixture settles and the 2 liquids separate out again, we get the rubbing alcohol back on the top and we get the salt water on the bottom, and the 2 beads will return to the point in between because they have the density that is in between the rubbing alcohol and the salt water. Pretty cool, huh? So we'll put the instructions on how you can make your own bead buoyancy bottle in the comments below. Keep those science questions coming. If you want to get in touch with us, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Thanks for watching Ask Me Anything Science Edition.